Hello everybody, me again, little late again. Yeah, 2-3 minutes. I just have to send you one email. So the topic for today's session is the idea of Susan. She gave me a really good idea. I spoke with her yesterday. She gave me some ideas in which areas I can touch base. What is important for this topic, and I said, okay, yeah, let's do this. A really good topic. Really something that is right now, I will say, here with us all the time. Hello, Monica, and something that we have really be aware of what can influence on us. Monica, I'm fine, thank you for asking. How about you? So definitely pressure versus stress. The main thing that is the difference between pressure and stress is that pressure always comes from outside. So of course we can pressure ourselves also, but most of the time pressure gives us someone else, someone from out of our system, out of our body, out of our environment, so definitely someone who is putting on us something, like, I don't know, your boss, maybe your parents, someone who is not you. But stress is inside of you, so definitely you have stress inside of you. You can manifest, or you can have it inside of you. So this is definitely the biggest difference between pressure and stress. Pressure is something from outside, stress is something from inside. How to handle both of these, so a lot of people have problems with both of them. Why? Because pressure causes stress. When we are under the pressure, then we start to feel stressful. When we are under the pressure, then in our body we just put on this that we have to protect ourselves, and usually this is that we cause stress to our body. How we can avoid that kind of stuff? I would say it is easy, but it's also hard. First problem is that how to avoid this. Definitely start looking that in your environment will not be people or situations that will not put pressure on you. I know that like 90% people are working somewhere, and when you work somewhere, you are under the pressure. You have your own boss, or you have someone who is checking on you all the time. You have someone who is monitoring you, and these persons are giving you really a lot of pressure. You have some limits that you have to do. You have some work to do, and you have some deadlines that you have to do, and this all is pressure. So when people say, yeah, here's like, I don't know, 10 papers that you have to check it and put some notes inside, you have like 2 hours. This is pressure. If you work for yourself, then you will know, okay, I have to check this. It doesn't matter when this is finished. If you do not have some kind of outer source or someone who is working with you outside, then okay, I have to do this till then because this company needs this information till then. This is again pressure from outside, because those are people who are actually working with you and you are working for them. Again, this is still your some kind of bosses. You are not your own boss if you have that kind of people around you. Hello, Rebecca. Yes, just listen and watch and watch and listen. So definitely this pressure, how to avoid that kind of pressure is that to be your own boss. This is first thing. The second thing is that you do not take things too personal. So that you do not take like everything that someone who wants to put pressure on you, that you take this too personal, and then you like, I have to do this because of him. No, actually, when you will really say, okay, I can go easy with that, and when you start to enjoy this, you'll have plenty of time that you finish this. Even the way that maybe deadlines can be really cruel, that something that you have to do can be really like something too much, but when you will say, okay, I can do this, and you will not put pressure on yourself, and you will not put yourself into the stress, then this will be definitely helpful. And also, all the time when I was working in the army, there is a lot of pressure. You have to do this, you have to do that, but I never went over me. I said, okay, I will try to do the way that you wanted. But if I will not do it, I can repeat this, because still I will survive. Of course, if there will be like war zone, this is totally different, because in this case you have to rely on it. That's amazing, Monica. So then you have to rely on your bodies. Then you have to rely that, okay, if someone said you have to be quick with this and this, when you're moving from one side to another, then definitely you will do what they told you. But this is also, you will be under the pressure, because if I do not do this, people can kill me. But in peace zone, when you just train, if I will do that, it's okay. If I will not do that, okay, I can repeat this. I have 8 hour shift, so I go there. I can repeat this 50 times. If I will not be successful, I come tomorrow again and I can repeat this again 50 times. No problem, So I never take this too personal, Then after 4 years, 5 years, when I worked in the field, I was being moved to the office, and again I had a boss. She was like, yeah, you have to do this, you have to do that. Easy, girl. I know what I have to do. Also, other people know what to do. And if I will not do this right now, it is a reason, because the other people who will have to do their own job and they didn't deliver this to me in proper time, I will not put in a hurry myself that I will finish this because of someone else's laziness. And I told her this, and she was like, and she just left, the office, because she realized that I'm right. I told her, listen, I'm not married with army. I can leave whenever I want, so stop it. And she's like, she figured out that actually I have this power. I have a weapon against her, not just against her, but against everybody. If everybody will do their jobs as they should, there will be no problem. But if someone know that this person will travel, like in the United States, so I will explain to you what happened. I worked in the finance department, where we actually take care for like the payments for traveling. So when people are traveled or inside Slovenia or outside, so they have to get this money back for traveling. So if people knew the whole year, that they will go somewhere, this means that they have to prepare this. Hello, beauty. Hello, Jan. Hello, Suzanne. So they knew that they have to prepare this, I don't know, like 1 month before they are leaving, because it takes usually like 1 month that all papers and money is prepared, that you can get this properly to go to the, I don't know, anywhere in the world. But because those people are like, yeah, I'm in much higher level. I can do this. Like, I can give you this paper 10 days before I leave. And of course, in this time, I couldn't solve their problems. That they will get this money, because it was too short. If sometimes if time they extend, it's like, so if procedure takes 1 month, you cannot get this in 10 days. And then my you see, studio. So when the procedure is like 1 month, then this cannot be done in 10 days. But my boss wanted that this will be finished in 10 days. I said, no, the procedure. This cannot be done. I said, if I can do my work, then all others will also do their work. And then so definitely I didn't took this pressure. I didn't take this pressure from her or from someone else, because I knew that I'm right. I wasn't being under the stress. Why? Because I was doing my job properly. I did my job 100% true, and that was it. But a lot of people I know, for example, my colleague, she took this too personally, and she was like, "Yeah, we are really under pressure. This we have to do. We have to do this. We have to do this. We have to do." No, Eva. Her name was been Eva. No, you don't need to do this. Do not worry, And she put herself really in big stress because of all this. I never did this. So the only thing when I give myself some kind of stress is when I go to competition and I know that I'm prepared good and I just want to run really good. This is the only pressure that I put on myself. So pressure that I pressure myself, but that I put myself under the stress. Yeah, if you will not achieve this, then you know that you will not be satisfied with you. But definitely do not take personally when people starts to pressure on you. Why? Because this is their problem, not yours. And when you will take this personally, you will build your stress. And when you build your stress, then this is negativity. When you have inside of you negativity, because I'm a psychic studio, I'm a psychic. This is why I caught you. So definitely, when people are in this stage of being under the pressure and they have stress is negativity, and when you are in negativity, this means that you attract only bad things, even more stress, even more pressure. It's like, for example, you are a boss to someone, and you see when you put pressure on somebody, this person will really work even harder. And then okay, if I push a little harder, this person will give me even more. So actually then you're pushing capable of. But this person is under so much stress that sooner or later this person will starts to feel sick, that he will really like go over everything. And also this person, yeah, exactly, Rebecca. So definitely, when you will put on someone so much pressure, and this person will be under so big stress, then this person will get sick. We have some personal issues, whatever. Then you will lose this person. And also is with you on the other side. If you have a boss who is pressure on you, and you accept this pressure, that you put this under your stress, then this person will put you under more pressure, under more stress, under more pressure, under more stress. So when what you're doing with negativity, you're attracting more negativity. Also, pressure is negative. But if you know how to build walls around you, how to stand for yourself, then you can avoid this. Then you can say, no, this will not go the way that you want, but it will go my way, because my way is correct. And maybe people will be like, your boss will be like, okay, I do not agree with what you are doing. But through time, when you will give them reasons that somebody is giving you under the pressure with no reason, they will start to respect you even more. People are not respected if they are like slaves. They are not respected. No one was been respected who has been slave. But if you know how to stand for yourself, then your boss will start to respect you, and you will have much better environment anywhere. So think about that also. Why? Because you don't need this. Why? Because you don't deserve this. Why? Because you deserve to be you, only in positive energies. When you start to think deeply about this, what stress can cause you, all the time when we are putting ourselves under the stress, as I said at the beginning, this is inside of us, then we are causing ourselves really big problems. The problems are starting first with health, second, relationships, in any kind of relationship. This is not a romantic relationship. This is not a relationship between you and your parents, you and your friend, you will cause problems. Why? A lot of people know you're going to the work, at work you are under the pressure because you have to do this before you leave, you have to do this before next week finish, you have to do this, you are under the pressure, then you are under the stress, you put stress inside of you. Oh, I have to finish this, if I will not finish I can lose my job. You come home, you are still under the stress, and you start to, yeah, this soup is not good, and you start to put this negativity to the people who are around you, and these people are not guilty where you are right now, so this is the case that you start to have negative emotions to someone who is not guilty that you are under the stress. Also, your health will start to suffer. Then finance starts to suffer, because you are afraid, if I will lose my job, oh, then we will have financial issues, blah blah blah. All this is like, it's like a chain of reactions which will. Betania, so nice to see you today. Betania, I think that this is for you today. Really, really for you. And stress is causing you all these problems in every single area. So what you have to do? Block pressure, avoid stress, and live your life much better. Why I do not live in stress last 12 years? Because I do not go to the job, I do not go to the work where I will be in some kind of pressure. Even before, when I was working, I never been under the pressure. Why? Because I didn't allow that people will put me under the pressure. I know that for this you have to be really strong in your standings. A lot of people cannot do this because most of people are sheeps. They're just following someone who is taking them to the valley of death. But when you realize that you don't need to be a sheep, but that you can be out of the system, then you start to live much better life without pressure, without stress, without anything else, which is amazing. Why? Because under the pressure to achieve something, you just have to be in tuned with you. You have to be in tuned with surroundings, and then you can actually achieve something more than you ever thought. I can see that you can achieve this. I can see that you can achieve this. I can see that you can achieve this. People like, but but for this you have to have balls. Of course you have to have balls. Do you have it? Also, girls can have balls. Slash courage, slash desire. So, but definitely, when you are doing this, then it is possible. It is good if someone see you potential in you, because in this case, okay, I can do this without some kind of pressure. Yeah, Suzanne, yesterday we spoke about this a lot. Without pressure, you can do a lot, because when you are just enjoying what you are doing, and this is not something that puts you under the pressure, that you do not put yourself under the pressure, that you do not have someone who is putting you under the pressure, then you just enjoy, and then this joy and happiness brings you much more fun, much more positive vibes. Exactly, Betania. And Susan, I know that you agree with all this, because yesterday I really maybe washed your head all the time. Think about that is it worth it to be under the pressure? No. Is it worth to be under the stress? No. How to avoid this? You know what to do. The best way is to block yourself, to build yeah, so Rebecca, but This is the reason when you have to go over this and do not accept others' truth. So do not think that you have to satisfy someone else that you will be in good position. No, you have to take always for yourself. It's all the time like that. All the time, think about you. We have expression, God creates beard for himself first. Do you feel that this can be also in your life, that you have to take care for yourself first, then to others? Of course, when there are kids, this is total different story, because as a parent we have to take care of kids. But if we will just give to kids everything and we will forget about ourselves, also it will be an issue. We have a lot of time when we are alone, when we are taking care for our. Today we have so many arguments with my daughter that this was being not believable. And she wanted so badly to go to the ice cream. I said no, 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 and I said, I said, N-E is like no, and it's like na in Slovenian language is no. And then she tries to change this into yes, and she's like, Mom, how is though? And my fiance like, yeah means yes. And then my daughter, yeah. And I said, no, ne. And we were just arguing. It was been so much fun because my fiance was in the other room, and my daughter, like, after 3-4 times when she repeats, she forgot these two letters. Like, Mom, which letters like I have to say? So we really smile a lot, but at the end, I said, Trini, let's go to the ice cream, and she was like, yeah, and she really enjoyed it. We took umbrellas because it was raining, and we visited here really close, like maybe 200 meters less, maybe 100 meters from where we live. It's like this one stage where they're selling ice creams. We went there, we went back home, and we just enjoyed this ice cream, and for her this was been such a pleasure. But I wanted to teach her a lesson. I didn't, because it's like everybody who have kids, maybe a little older than that it's much easier to negotiate with a terrorist than with 4 years old daughter or son. Rebecca, you will find this maybe in a year. I think Jan also will find this in a year, or maybe he already found this. Betania, she already know this. Monica, maybe it's time for you also that you will realize this. When it will be this time. But definitely, it is much easier to negotiate with terrorists of Al Qaeda than with your daughter or your son, because I can see yes. So definitely, people already knew what I'm talking about. Yes, definitely, Rebecca. No, Rebecca, Monica. So definitely, this is also some kind of stress that cause this little people, as my friend always write down, my little people. He always thinks about his son, which is like really like the perfect copy of him. They're causing us some stress, but this stress is at the end. This stress is positive stress. But pressure can be done from the people who we usually do not like. Why? A lot of people will say, yeah, I like my boss. Yeah, you like your boss because you have to like him because he is friend of yours on Facebook or on Instagram, and you cannot complain against your boss on social media, because in this case you know that you will lose your job. But deeper inside, a lot of people disagree with their bosses. A lot of people do not see any good connection with their bosses because I would say bosses are like, yeah, I'm here, and all others you are here. But in this case, that kind of company cannot function good. That kind of company cannot work properly. Why? Because either way that someone is boss still has to have this, as I said, respect. If you know how to stand for yourself, then you will have respect. You'll be respectful. You will get what you deserve, and definitely you can still enjoy your life to work for someone when you know how to handle this. It's better that you handle your boss than your boss handles you. Always put this in your mind. Uh, but you have to know that you have to do your job well done. You have to do what they told you to do. Uh, that you do this like 100%, and then you will not have problems. But if there is like a limit, I can do this 100. Do not pressure me that I have to do 150, because this is not possible. If you want someone else, hire someone else, pay him the same, and this person will give you like 200. I can give you only 100. It's up to you. So better that we clear this, that we can avoid if we know how to avoid. Pressure is always coming from the outside, and when something comes from your opponent, you can block if you are smart, or you just run away. So when you run away, it's good also, but you can block, and also pressure you can block. Why? Because you know that when you will block pressure, you will also have no stress, and when you know that you will not have stress, then this will help you to go over some things that will help you later in your life. So without stress, it's like no stress, no worries, better life. I will say that this is like 100% true. Why? Because when you do not have any stress, when you do not have any worries, Rebecca, worries, fears, worries equals fears, then you feel much better. You have this feeling. I can live. I live for myself. Yes, I know. But Rebecca, as I told you, use this. So this is for everybody. I invented like two words that can really like put you on the better vibes instantly. So when you start to feel some kind of stress, kitty kitty, yes. So here in Slovenia there is expression muc muc. Muc muc means when you call your little cat, it's like kitty kitty. When I give this idea to one of my clients, she's my really good friend, she's from Canada. I give her this kitty kit, and she's like, yeah, I used kitty kit like 1 week, and it worked. That every single time that I said kitty kitty, I put smile on my face. It's like that I start to feel much better. Yes, but I'm talking about this right now. So when you start to feel bad, just say kitty kitty, and this will put smile on your face and all. And then this friend of mine in pussy pussy, and then she invented like pussy pussy, and from this she invented like shitty shitty. So when she starts to feel shitty, she starts to say shitty shitty, which also puts smile on her face. So every single words that you can find that will put you in better shape, just use it. Sometimes when I say bang bang, people start to smile. You see, Rebecca, write down in your list, because this will change your vibes instantly. You are worried, you have fear, shitty shitty. You start to smile. Then when you start to smile, you don't have worries, you don't have fears, because when your edge changed dramatically into positive, it means that we have sex in 48 hours. So when I say bang bang, it's also maybe someone puts smile on their faces. It will be amazing again. You see, so so definitely find something, find some words, find some funny situations that will put smile on your face. Why? Because this will put you out of your stress, this will put you out of your these negative emotions. This will put you out of, it can be, yeah. but after 8 hours you need like 16 hours of sleeping. Then you can say sleepy, 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 sleepy. And this will also back inject like shitty, shitty, or pussy, pussy, or whatever. Whatever you will, whatever finds you to put smile on your face, use this. You know, I remember. I don't know if I told you this. This is story. This is a real true story. How I use moods in my life. Uh, exactly. So how I use moods in our life, in my life. So I lived before really close to Croatian coast on the other side of the country. I still live really close to Croatian border. It's like here is like also like 25 kilometers. There has been like I think like 15. But so in summertime, because a lot of tourists go to the coast, it was really long lines, like few kilometers, And I remember once it was like line, I think like 5-6 kilometers, like car after car after car, and we are staying, And my ex was like, start doing moods, And when I started saying moods, the car starts to move. We were moving, like moods. Okay, translate kitty, 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 kitty. We were moving, and I was like, okay. Then I remember something. I start speaking with her, and we're staying. We are staying 1 minute, 2 minutes, 4 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes. I was like, let's do moods again. Yes, kitty, 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 kitty. We are again moving. She remembers something. She starts conversation. We start to speak. We stop again. 1 minute, 2 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes. When I stop, it stopped. So definitely it worked for me because when you're waiting, nothing happens. You're under like, why we are staying here? Why we are staying? This negativity is going out of you. But when I say moods, I start to put smile on my face and we start to move. When we went back, it was been the opposite because it was been again really crowded, but we knew how to drive this really close to the border now, and we came actually like 200 yards to the board, uh, to this border crossing, And before that, in this border crossing was been only for two cars. So two lines for cars, one line for bus, one line for trucks, And when we were driving there, I said it will be three lines, and my ex was like, "This cannot happen because hello, Sophia." So in this case, she said this cannot happen, I said, let's see, and we drive to the border, and this police officer opens this bus line for cars, and we just jump, and we was been like third car in a row to go over this border, So it was been like again something that I manifested with like this kitty stuff, So definitely find a way how to change your mood in a second. This will be the reason how you can avoid having stress. This will be the reason how you can avoid to be under the pressure. This will be the way how you can really avoid that you do not feel that somebody is pushing on you so hard that you cannot imagine, because it is really important that we don't have that kind of feeling inside of us that we are pressured, because with this pressure we are just squeezing, and this squeezing means also stress. It's like that this stress is coming inside of us. It's like a bomb, and when this bomb explodes, what happened that we are having major issues. When we start to feel the pressure outside, we build walls around us, and then we start to feel safe. When we start to feel safer and safe, then for next time when you will start to feel this pressure, okay, I know what to do, and you just did this again, and you will save yourself, which is important, that you save yourself, that you save your uh, your inner life, your inner circle, that you save your body from this negativity, which is more than important. Why? Because we are meant to be joyful and happy all the time. If we are not, then this just means that we are not in alignment of everything good that is coming our life. So think about that. Is this real something that I want, that I deserve, or this is something that I do not want, something that I do not deserve? And when you start to think about that, then you realize I don't need that kind of shit in my life. I don't need that kind of bad feelings, bad emotions, bad things in my life. And when you realize that, and when you start to work on this, then you can be successful. You can manage your life much better. Rebecca, you know that you are under the stress because of nothing. Think about it, what I said just right now. You are under the stress because of nothing. Why? Because you are listening to some kind of story that I will start to feel pressure. What is going on in our capital city? Watch this video again. How to reprogram yourself. Is it in my history? So do this. So definitely, uh, when you start to see things differently, and when you start to really say this can come into my life and this not, that you can really like start to select things, then yes, something like that, Rebecca. You can go back check. So definitely, when you start to select things that can come your way or not, then you just select these things that makes you happy. When I watch some videos on YouTube or on Facebook, hello Alicia, I'm fine, thank you for asking. What about you? I just select only things that I really want. For example, some kind of jokes, or some kind of stand-up comedy, or something that is correlated like with UFOs, because this really I really enjoy this, but I never look some kind of disasters or some kind of these negative stories that are like putting on us. Alicia, that's good. I'm from Slovenia, and you are from cool. I would say maybe India. I don't know. Maybe I guessed, or maybe not. So choose what you want to watch, and choose what kind of energy you want that enters your life. But Pakistan, oh, amazing. Never been there, but if there be opportunity, definitely I want to visit this part of the world. I was been already in India, so really close to Pakistan, but never in Pakistan. So, but if you choose to watch only these negative stories, like what media told us, what media is like feeding us with all this negativity, yeah, COVID-19, coronavirus, all this crap, then of course you will be under the stress. I cannot be under the stress if I watch like every single day 1 hour of stand-up comedy, and I literally cry when I smile so hard. So what kind of stories you want to hear, you know because media also can give you under the pressure, yeah, if you will not be safe, you can get sick. If you will be sick, you can die. Okay. For me, nothing's changed since the start of coronavirus. I still go every day to run, most of days. I go outside with my kids. I go in the shops. Okay, I wear mask in the shop because I have to, because this is the rule. But anyway, so and this is the case, that what I changed is that I just say, okay, I will be safe, and my family will be safe, and that's it. But people who are afraid, yes, they can get everything like on the lottery. Yeah, okay, you are afraid. Let's give you some health issues. Let's give you some mental issues. Let's give you some. Thank you, Betania. you are choosing your pets, or this is in a good way, without stress, without pressure, without nothing, or I want to be under the pressure, I want to be under the stress, I want that people wash my head all the time. That's amazing. Yes, Betania and Rebecca, you live really close to each other. I can tell you this because both of you are from LA region. So yeah, that's amazing. So West Coast is listening to Europe. This is so good to hear and to see. Alicia, send me an email, please. I'm not answering questions here. I will answer questions. I will answer questions in Friday. Every single person will get 3 yes/no questions. Yeah. So Alicia, send me an email or just wait till Friday. In Friday, I will give 3 yes/no questions to everybody who will enter my private session. I will, Rebecca, no problem. I will send her. Okay, that's amazing, Alicia. I will send her your details, no problem, so that you can start to hang out. So definitely, living without stress, living without pressure is so amazing. I can tell you because I live that life. I would say since age of maybe 20, something like that. Why? Because I never allow others to control my life. How far are you with that? Think about that. Maybe this can be like a topic for. Hello, Al. Nice to see you. Long time no see. So really think about that. What kind of life you want to have? Yes, Betania. I will send you Rebecca's info, and I will send Rebecca your info. Okay. No worries. You will be in touch. No worries in your life. Betania, it is my pleasure. It's always good that I connect people outside, that maybe you start to hang out and share some viruses around. But viruses like Nostradamus virus, like positive vibes virus. Studio, because I send you an email where I send you details what you have to do, okay, and you are not accepting these terms. So definitely think about what I told you and start to make your life better, Yes, Betania, I send you an email. Stop doing this, okay? I didn't say it's Bitcoin, I said Bitcoin Cash because you said that you have Bitcoin Cash. So, any questions correlated with pressure versus stress? Yeah, it's okay. So, any questions correlated with stress and stress versus pressure? Any questions correlated with this? Just ask what you want. Big ask. It's okay. Then you can put this your big cask into your pocket. It's yes way. Betania, it is yes way. No way, but yes way. Exactly, everything will be okay. So, if there is no questions, No, you will not get free message studio. I told you this. You will not get your free message because studio cannot get message because I choose that way and I will not change my decision. Betania, it is my pleasure. Yes, this is me, Betania, you know me. So, okay, I can see Rebecca said yes. Rebecca, message for you. Rebecca, avoid negative thoughts and you will be safe. Bang, bang, bang. Betania, message for you. Betania, why do not believe in things that you are doing that can be successful? L, message for you. L, all new doors that are opening to you right now, they have some kind of meaning. Just follow your heart and open as much as doors possible that you will achieve what you want and what you deserve. John Doe, you cannot get message because you didn't been part of the session today. So this is my new rule. If somebody wants to get message, it has to be here at least like 10 minutes for live session, not only when I start to give messages, you know. Rebecca, it is my pleasure. Really, you're waiting outside and then you come here and you just want to get message. But then it is my pleasure. John Doe, isn't that funny? Sometimes I start to give messages 35 minutes before when I start. Sometimes like at minute 50, you know, and you're all the time at this perfect timing in my room. Alicia, message for you. Alicia, I can see positive outcome or positive changes in your love area the next 5-6 days. Suzanne, are you here? I cannot see yes from you. No, she's not here. Yeah, can be. Monica, okay, Monica, message for you. Relax. You have to calm down. You have to really like calm down, and relax, and then you will get positive results. Susan, message for you. Susan, everything will be okay. Just open your horizon. Jan, I can see gift for you next 2 days. This is not true, John Doe. That's amazing, Monica. John Doe, sometimes I give messages like at 2:05 a.m. your time. Okay, so people just remind me, I think that Suzanne and Rebecca knows what will be the topic tomorrow. I forgot. Can you just remind me? So the topic for tomorrow, what will be topic tomorrow? I forgot. So in Friday, I have free answers, free yes no questions. In Saturday, I will have horoscope, and in Sunday, I will have a Chinese horoscope for Slovenia. Yes, yeah. Okay, that's amazing. And I also get for one more. So for Monday next week, I will speak about manifestation. Yeah, yeah, I remember right now. So tomorrow we will speak about Slovenia, my beautiful country that all you have to visit. Yeah, Betania, you have to put alarm on your clock 1 p.m. Yeah, this will be in Monday. That's so amazing when I have really like for next 4 or 5 days that I know what I will speak about. That's good, Betania. Betania, how's your sister? I have to check on her. This is good. How's Jarilis? Oh yeah, I will. I will. I have to shake her head. So tomorrow I will speak about Slovenia, small country, beautiful country. I will speak about people here. I will speak about culture. I will speak how, like, comparison with some other countries, with some other lightning spark. Hello, something like that. Uh, Whereas if you have really long legs, for example, like Jan, you will step over, you will come to Austria and you will step over Slovenia and you will buy John a lot of beautiful places here in Slovenia that you should visit. We have one of the biggest cave here first, or maybe first Slovenia and then Greece. But definitely, I know that we will visit also Australia and also United States. And this is my, I know this will happen for sure. Right now, I just like in last weeks I added so Los Angeles also on the map that I have to visit. But I got so Rebecca and Betania, because you are living in this area, this year will be really danger correlated with earthquakes. So be prepared, or maybe some really big and strong earthquake in this region. So be afraid of, be really careful. I'm telling you that be prepared. That when ground starts to shake, you have to shake with ground. That you will like that you are in the disco. uh, you know Change to channel 6. Rebecca, you have to change to channel YouTube, not to channel 5. You can do this studio, but you will get even worse to you. You have to know that. You don't have channel 6. You have to change your television from 1 to like 900. I'm joking. So tomorrow, Slovenia, and Friday, 3 yes no questions, and then so on and so on and so on. So people, have a blessed day. Sending you love and blessings. Sending you all the beautiful vibes that you can get it, and have a really beautiful day wherever you are. And we will see you in 23 hours. Bye bye.